Welcome to another video, everyone. We are doing a very unique game with one of our fans, Chev, over here. Chev, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of what's going on here?
Yeah, sure, guys. Good morning. I call me Chev. I've been playing RTS for 20 years at least. Starting back with like Warcraft 3, StarCraft 1. Gave it a break, picked it up recently with a couple other friends, and found out how to queue commands using the Shift key, and it kind of just opened my whole world to this type of game. I found this one, and I really like the scale of it. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that's not something I've found in games like StarCraft. So,
Right. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing Bar. I think I found it first a couple years ago, and played a couple just games against bots with myself to try and get controls. And then I kind of didn't find anyone to play with, so I fell out of that. And now that seems like there's kind of a second resurgence of this game
Sure.
coming up, and I'm all about it.
So, originally, for those who don't know, we were talking a little bit about how to win this map, especially against this many AI, and like what on earth are we supposed to do here. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, and honestly we will likely lose, but we're going to give it a good shot. So the most important areas on this map are going to be any entrance. Oh, battle started already. Okay, let's get building, and I guess actually we'll pause. We'll pause. That's too much pressure. All right, so we got a couple entrances, only 4 into the castle. So that means that me and Shiv are gonna have to be guarding those 4 entrances as quickly as possible right off the gate. We want to get our basic build order up, get maybe 1 construction unit out, and then try to get a couple units, at least 1 at each area really early on, so that we can keep these under our control. Because if we have AI wandering around back here, they're going to be sniping our mexes, killing our construction units, all sorts of stuff, and it's just going to be a disaster trying to maintain everything. So getting those under our control ASAP, and then scaling from there is kind of the goal. And then kind of later on in the game, what we're going to be trying to do is getting radar towers up on this area up here, and getting good vision out to this area so that we can see, and potentially artillery out in the field. That's going to be pretty important. We also are going to want towers here and here. This is going to give us vision over here to make sure we kill, like, if essentially when we get ready to push out, we're going to want to hold this area. We want everything from there back. Oh, let's erase some of these lines. You can go ahead and do the same thing. We want this whole front area and back to be ours. We do not want anything past that. That's going to be towards mid game. And then after we get that finished, if we succeed, we're going to want to push it all the way back to their base and kill everything. And that's probably going to be T3 units at that point, trying to push it back. So,
yeah, I'm just going to try and survive for that long.
Yeah, you know what? Just start out with the 2 units, and I will try to help you from there, and we can do it. Alrighty. I was also going to explain a build order that is very simple for new players. Some people might not think of the most simple build order, and it's because the reason why it's so simple is because it doesn't really take any extra thought. It just always works regardless of the map, regardless of the wind speed, regardless of anything. And that is doing 1 mex, 1 mex, 1 mex, 2 solar, and then your factory. That is the absolute best build order for beginners, because it is very simple. Just build 3 mexes if you got them, and then build 2 solar panels and your factory. You'll have enough energy to survive everything, and it's pretty quick actually to get it up. So that's what I recommend. If you want to mess around with efficiency, definitely go into wind, because wind is going to give you the highest return for your money. But that is a very good basic build order for beginners. All right, are you
One of
ready?
the just about one of the few tips that you actually gave me early on was waiting till you've got about 75 income on energy before making the factory,
Sure.
and just having somebody else mention that number to me kind of put it in my brain, and lets me, I mean, just make sure I'm not stalling out if I get like rushed or something, and the order gets disturbed by another team.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it helps you, just like always having a number to shoot for just helps you stay consistent. And you can play around with it. If you notice you're overflowing energy frequently in your games, then maybe you dial it down a little bit or dial it up a little bit, whatever you end up needing to do. So that's very, very good. All right, so we got our game plan, I think, and you got your build kind of ready.
I'm good to give it a shot. Yeah.
Alrighty, we're
The
gonna
only
need.
thing I was possibly considering is they've got some of the 4.9 mexes back there
Oh
around.
yeah, oh yeah.
Wasn't sure if maybe starting on one of those would have been. It's a little late now, but
No, this will be
keep an eye
fine.
out for them.
This will be fine.
All right.
We just need, the thing is, the castle is our protection, and that's why it's going to be important. If we, yeah, I mean, yeah, starting back there, 4.9 wouldn't have been bad, honestly, but it's too late at this point. We're not going to restart it. So, let's go ahead and get to it, and hope for the best. Yeah, that's a very good point. I forgot those mexes were there. Even it would have been worth even a little bit of walking to have them, but it is what it is.
Is what it is.
Wind speed is actually super good on this map. Do you know how much wind to build? Like as far as to like stay separate from each other, so that it is more so it won't like chain react.
Yeah, I haven't actually gotten the next step on figuring out the spacing when you're building the squares of things. So
Sure.
I've kind of been doing just a couple little squares, and so if I lose one, I only lose like 6 instead
Right.
of all of them.
Right. That's a good way to think of it. If you want to have like windmills in a almost infinite row, but never have them chain react, you're gonna want to do two by however long. So if there's two side by side, they will not chain react as aggressively. They won't just blow up the whole entire thing. I hope that made sense.
Yeah.
So, that is an option if you end up wanting to do that.
Low power.
And especially against AI, AI is going to give us a lot of harassment. So having our stuff not chain reacting is going to be extremely valuable. Okay. Get your units out there to guard those entrances as quick as we can, because I guarantee you we're gonna have some pesky critters coming pretty soon. That's actually impossible to enter, so that's good. Okay, I need to work on another. I'm gonna get my second contoured out now, or not contoured, constructor unit. Man, wind speed is not doing enough for me today.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a good windy game when we started.
Sometimes it does a little bit of a slowdown just to teach you that it can do whatever it wants.
Just
It doesn't have
remind
to
you that
do
it's-
anything for you.
Just remind us Mother Nature's boss.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now we're going crazy with it. Yeah, I think we're in a really decent spot right now. We're not really receiving any harassment. The one thing you need to check is this area here. Get some guys out there ASAP. It would have been good to have just one unit over there
The scout
early, just to
earlier
make
than-
sure they don't leak through. Because for all you know, right now there's like 4 units right here. And that's the risk. Here we go. We're doing good though. We are definitely maintaining control, which is nice.
Anything sticking with bots would be a good way to go right now, at least.
Yeah, bots is gonna be decent because of the hilly terrain that's around us. There's not really gonna be opportunity to do much else than do that. At least not effectively. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do a decent amount of energy converters here. We are a bit overflowing.
Yeah. One of the bad habits that is translated from other games is I keep wanting to build more and more of a variety of factories.
Yeah, that can definitely hamper your gameplay a bit. Not good idea in this one, for sure. Okay, let's call that good. Let's get you getting some more mexes here. And then let's work on some radar.
How early should I focus anti-air? And should I put it like just over what I'm protecting or some perimeter wall stuff for it?
It wouldn't be bad to have some basic anti-air out right now, even.
Little missile launcher.
And also, res bots are going to be... I don't know if you've received any harassment yet, but you can use your...
But res bots are my favorite units in the game.
Yeah, res bots are going to be really strong. We can resurrect any battles that do take place, and that will give us a bit of an advantage. At least to a certain point, right?
If they can take their metal and bring it over and drop it on our front door, I think that's the way we're gonna
scale past them. Yeah,
we're working.
which I'm starting to feel like I might be able to branch out and just double check what they got in the main field. I'm gonna do a little bit of scouting with some basic units. I'm probably not gonna make it that far, but I figure why not try. Yeah, try to get these areas captured as well as quick as you can. Obviously, maintaining control is more important, but having it captured is gonna
aircraft spotted.
Oh, aircraft. That's probably a scout. So just getting a basic... Oh no, it's a bomber. Get anti-air up ASAP. I'm boxing myself in here. There's 2 bombers actually. I'm gonna build a couple crossbows. They're bombing all of our stuff. I hate that so much. These guys trolling me. Okay, where are the crossbows? These guys over on the front here. Just having the spread needed to go up against the air is the big deal. Okay, I'm at the point where I'm going to start going T2.
Okay. What's your... Okay, I can actually see the income. That's nice too.
Yeah, I'm pretty full on everything, so it's just not going to hurt me enough to do it for me to not do it, you know? Oh, found. They are struggling with energy, it looks like, out here. We got a little bit of scout going on here. Nice. See?
Oh no.
Giving some decent harassment to the AI is always
You're overflowing.
awesome. How am I overflowing? Let's go crazy here. Yep. Get those,
Oh,
yeah, you need those crossbows. Or what are they called? For T1 on
no. Oh man. Oh, this is. Oh.
thrashers.
This is
Get
rough.
some thrashers out. Those are gonna be very handy. Okay, if you end up needing help, I can help you. I'm bringing over some of my anti-air units as well. But just try to go crazy. I'm overflowing energy, so you should be alright. I'm also going to start working on some anti-air batteries across the front so that they're not able to do this. We're doing fantastic right now as far as like units and everything. And income. I know your energy's suffering a bit here. Try to give you a little bit extra. And there we go. Get out of here, bombers. You don't stand a chance. Okay, now that you got some units there, I'm gonna spread out my crossbow again on my side.
You're
Yeah, do you think I got a couple
overflowing.
coming out?
Okay. Alrighty. Man, I am stalled on everything right
This
now.
wind is so inconsistent.
Yeah, that's why having an energy storage is going to be handy for when it's lower, you can still survive it. No, let's see, what can we do here?
Low power.
And turrets are not going to be our best move most of the time.
Just keep
Units
power
because of how like
artillery.
big, because of how big the map is, the more that you use the more that you have turrets out, the more ground you have to cover, so it's going to be a bit tougher to actually.
I got it. Yeah, spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need build power, or are you good? Yeah, you seem pretty good, it looks like. And they keep harassing my line over here.
I've been fortunate so far. I'm almost scared that some kind of calm before the storm thing.
Well, they're trying to hit me, if that's any consolation.
A little bit. A little bit.
There's definitely some units, though. Several units coming out. Okay, I'm gonna start getting out. Let me see.
You start moving this back bit out.
Moving what? Yeah, I mean you can a bit try to capture some of that front area if you want. It's up to you. Definitely wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm trying to think of what units I should go with, because their era is gonna be a pain in the neck. I know it. You know what? Let's do some fun stuff, some shenanigans. We're gonna go for Webbers and Recluses.
Ooh. That's another unit that I've not quite had the like free APM and brain power to explore yet. I hear they're amazing. I get the grave robbers and stuff, but I've never actually used Webbers efficiently.
Webbers are actually pretty nice because of the reclaim. I'm not liking the fact that there's so much anti-air in our area and they're not really being harassed at all for it. Okay, it looks like I might capture our
Getting
whole
D-guns by something
area here. We're gonna give it a shot anyway.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of guys though, my goodness. Oh yeah, they have an army here. They have a whole army. Okay, let's see. Our attack force we're gonna call 2. Or 1. We're gonna stick with that.
Then let's get a radar.
Are we still being harassed by bombers? What's going on here? Good kills, good kills. Gonna work on a bit of build power now, since we have a decent group of fellows here, I feel like. Spiders are gonna be pretty neat, but they are massing armies of units on the edges. Oh, you got that whole area claimed? Very nice.
Radar.
Yep. For me, they're pushing up decent amounts of units here on my side, though. I gotta play this a bit safer. Pull it back. Get these guys repairing everything. I'm getting bombed to the Stone Age over here.
Yeah, they started with that and didn't stop.
Man. It's quite annoying.
And we've got mexes all the way up to...
That's okay. I'm getting some anti-air out, so it makes it a little bit easier to distract them. Shoot them all down. They had to go Cortex, though, of course. There we go. We are good. Okay, EMP. Where's my EMP spiders? These guys, we're gonna put you under. Actually, control group. We're gonna put you in control group 1 as well. How are you holding? Looks like you might be getting overwhelmed. I'll try to put some pressure on, and then see what we can do from that. If you end up needing help, we can definitely.
How much I can shoot from a reinforce from up top. Oh, this is a lot.
You good, or do you need assistance?
I'm gonna fall back and hold from a better spot, I think. This isn't.
Well, I found some of the AI commanders over here. One commander down.
Oh,
Two commanders down. So that's two of our problems gone.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to come up and take some of that.
I'm just not sure the best way to get my people over here.
Oh boy, just make sure they don't come in on that back area. You're gonna want some defenses there or something. Okay, what I'm thinking here is I'm gonna do a mix of pawns and anti-air.
Okay.
And that will help a bit. Okay, I got millions of metal, which is fantastic. Are you holding okay, or are you
I'm
struggle
alive.
busting?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna push him.
Not exactly thriving, but not. We're good.
I'm gonna keep the pressure on for these guys. So teach him. EMP spiders are actually really, really strong. Yeah, I think I pulled pressure off, so you should be able to mass push up with that other army and do decent.
Can you get some damage in? You want me to try and just reclaim my?
You can reclaim the area, yeah.
Alright.
Nope, here they come. Coming to troll nugget me right now. Oh boy. Gotta love it. What units? Oh, they're a bunch of pawns. They're trying to do sneaky plays. I love it when pawns try sneaky plays. Get out of here. This is what we're talking about. We're gonna want to go T3 kind of soon. Careful, they're maneuvering troops right now.
Alright.
Okay, we held that pretty well. Putting in some work over here. Okay, I might try to hit them.
talking a lot. Brain power is kind of.
Oh no, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Just focus on what you need to.
But I am trying to keep an eye on the map and kind of ebb and flow a bit. Well.
Well done, boys. Well done. Oh, we're getting shelled by a gauntlet. Push up. Take out the gauntlet.
I also have a habit of building too many of those.
Okay, I'm gonna start pushing your side all the way back. Potentially, anyway, as long as I don't get harassed too heavily by these upcoming punks here.
Alright, I'm gonna try and help a little without making any holes in the line.
After we determine that we have, like, completely shredded the, like emptied out this middle section, I want to try to do a decent, like, hold on it. Like we were talking about, holding that middle section. We're going to want to get ready to, just push through and weed out what's left of them. Okay, we got tons of build power right now. Let's go for some energy conversion. We might as well. Got plenty of the needed resources for that. Oh, our crossbows are getting hit. Okay, good crush on your side. I'm gonna return to my side. Be sure to get some res bots out there to resurrect some of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring some guys out there as well. EMP spiders actually work really well with the recluse, because the recluse missiles kind of wander and the EMP spiders stun and make everything still. So it's like a decent combo.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
I get sneaky down here.
I'm gonna start looking into building T3 at this point. Just because I think we can.
So you mentioned it a while ago.
Why not? Alright, let's flip this guy around. One juicy T3 factory right there. Oh, those anti-air are doing work right here.
What T3 should I be?
I'm gonna do something faster and mobile. I'm gonna go for what's it called? The Razorback. The Razorback is gonna be pretty all encompassing as far as like what type of damage it does. It can shoot air, it can shoot land. You know, it doesn't really matter. Found a commander. Boom. One more calm down. Let's go, boys.
Do you ever stop building tier 1 bots like grunts and thugs and pawns?
On a normal game, yes. On a normal game, they become a lot less efficient to push with.
They just get splashed too.
Yeah, they become cannon fodder at a certain point. But for this game, because the computer will constantly be building them, it just makes sense to be building them myself. Pull these guys back. Get out of here.
Any kind of nuke, anti-nuke, long range?
We should start getting anti-nukes probably a while ago. It's already 30 minutes in. Normally, in a normal game, you would want an anti-nuke by around like 15 minutes.
15? Holy crap.
Yeah, because
it's another rule of thumb to have in the back of your mind.
It's because of how much people like can rush it. You can rush and get a nuke by like 15-14 minutes. So it's, if someone really tries, they can go for one and easily get it out. So
just change the game like that.
Yeah, that's why having anti-nukes is very valuable. I always forget though, because I'm usually a frontline player, and usually they aren't the ones to build the anti-nukes, or at least not
T3 unit is ready.
Not as often anyway. Okay, we should probably get that guy going like crazy. Okay, slowly but surely, I think we're gonna be able to push up our fronts. I think this game is an easy dub at this point. Honestly,
I'm shocked at how well we seem to be doing.
Yeah, when I tried doing this solo the other day, it was not so wonderful on my part. Having just one other person, man, that aids. That
Just
aids
to
everything.
Not have to have so much attention split on the front and bottom
Yeah, and your
thing.
eco, like if you need just a little, like this map's just so huge. It's a bit tough to do solo. Cannibalize him. That's one cool thing about the Webbers is you can cannibalize the air. You shoot them with EMP, they fall to the ground, and you cannibalize them.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's super amazing. Okay, we got this guy. Let's get some more basic defenses out here. I'm just having fun with it at this point because I know basically the game's over. Unless something drastic happens.
Nukes start falling.
Yeah, something. Because like we got T3 out now that it's just gonna be a little bit too strong.
I was waiting for them to really start, you know, walking over with bigger.
No, they're still like largely T1, which is kind of hilarious. I think we can probably push into them and just take everything at this point.
I'm starting to move out a little bit. I mean, just these guys are. I still don't want to leave a gap in the wall.
No, you'll be fine. As long as you move out in a line, we'll win. We'll win the whole game. As long as you move out in the line, and as long as one side of the line doesn't become too thin.
That's the other thing I really like about this compared to other RTS is just the unit control really feels
Yes.
like a step up
Oh
from
my word.
RTS lately. There's not
Yes.
like Age of Empires 4. I love the game. It still feels a lot like Age of Empires 2.
Yeah. No, the movement
being able
is
to-
absolutely fantastic in bar. That was one of the first things like I really wanted in RTS. I was like, just being able to get my units where they're supposed to go without being like a legitimate professional player would be nice.
Yeah, that's cool. And I like what they did with the aircraft as well. It's not just a different unit that ignores the terrain.
Enemy
Like
commander
there's more
destroyed.
to it.
It's
the first game where
yeah.
I tried to make a bombing run, it was awful. I did horrible, but that was the game where I was like, this is something I want to get good at.
Ah, so you like the air.
I didn't at first because it felt too fragile, but I'm really coming around on it.
Yeah, they are air is extremely strong. I think probably some like 60% of the games are won or lost by the air player.
Oh, here's game. I just found the last 2 comms here.
Oh, go after him. Boom.
Yeah. Boom,
There it
boom.
is. There's our victory.
I didn't think we were gonna win that. GG's.
Yeah, I didn't think we were either, honestly. I thought for sure we were done, but having that second person, man, really made a difference. Well, thank you definitely for playing and joining me in this game. I hope that you learned
anytime.
something.
I'll have to up the challenge next time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely learning something every game still.
Right.
I know something else I wanted to say is this 13.4 open skill thing. I really don't know what that means, and it feels like it's fluctuating so fast.
Yeah, so the open skill is your online rank. Recently they did a adjustment to it where they dropped everyone's skill down and then upped the uncertainty level. So uncertainty basically is what causes the game to not change your rank, and so when they drop your skill, or when they drop the skill level, they up the uncertainty. So now your games have a larger impact than they would previously.
Okay, and they did change something recently, so I'm not. Going
Yeah, I think it's it happened on like Tuesday or Wednesday or something. They changed it up. So also everyone who is watching, definitely thank you for hanging out with us to the end. I hope you enjoyed that game. If you guys enjoy videos like this, definitely subscribe. Really appreciate that. And then also check out our Discord page. We have what we're doing is we're allowing up to 50 members to join our Discord page who will receive a founder's role, and that is basically a top tier, so that if for some reason bar gets a bit bigger, you can still stay in contact with people you've known throughout the community for years, and we'll have special just access to conversations and stuff through that. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching to the end, and I will see you guys on the battlefield.